The 43 most important things you'll ever need to know about sleep. If you thought sleep was just something you did in between your waking hours when life really happens to you, then think again. These truly awesome facts about sleep are definitely worth staying awake for. So here goes. Did you know that you spend about 24 years of your life in a wonderful coma called sleep? That's only 33%. Cats, on the other hand, sleep for up to 70% of their lives. And snails can sleep for up to 3 years straight. How's that for a good night's rest? Did you also know that anything less than 7 hours of solid sleep per night can reduce your life expectancy? Lack of proper sleep can also cause your body to gain up to 2 pounds in less than a week. 6 hours of sleep a day makes you 27% more likely to be in an overweight risk group, and 5 hours pushes that up to 73%. And in that same vein, sleeping helps burn more calories than watching TV. Go figure. Get by on 6 hours of sleep per night for 2 weeks, and your alertness is reduced to the level of being legally drunk, meaning the equivalent of having a blood alcohol content of 0.1%. To round off that thought, you can go for 2 months without food and still survive. But without sleep, you won't make it past the 11th day. A recent study has revealed that most people experience better sleep during a new moon than during a full moon. Is that a wolf I hear howling off in the distance, or is that just some poor insomniac on a full moon night? Ever wonder what sheep count when they have trouble falling asleep? Well, apparently they need something because they sleep for less than 4 hours per day. And that brings us to the average sleep times of mammals. Koalas, those cute and cuddly creatures from down under, sleep for up to 22 hours a day. Human babies are definitely in the top 10 at up to 16 hours per day. But those of you who are parents know that their waking hours somehow coincide magically with your sleeping hours, right? In fact, studies have shown that new parents jointly forego about 6 months of sleep in the first 2 years after their baby is born. At the other end of the scale are cows. Did you know that these peaceful milk givers to the world sleep for less than 4 hours a day? Well, it could be because Farmer Brown is tugging at their udders at 3 in the morning every day. And to top it off, giraffes sleep for less than 2 hours a day, and even that's done in sessions lasting no more than 10 minutes each. Which brings us to sleep deprivation and its destructive effects. For a scary start to this section, a study among pilots in the UK found that 50% of them have fallen asleep during a flight. Sleep deprivation was indirectly responsible for the 1979 nuclear incident at 3 Mile Island, the Exxon Valdez oil spill, and the Chernobyl nuclear meltdown in 1986. Sleep deprivation is known to increase the likelihood of heart disease, heart attack, heart failure, irregular heartbeat, high blood pressure, stroke, and diabetes. In fact, 90% of people with insomnia have been found to have one of the conditions listed above. In Japan, it's acceptable to take a nap on the job. It's an expression of dedication to work. Speaking of naps, here are some amazing benefits of the ever-popular 20-minute power nap. A 20-minute nap can increase cognitive functionality by up to 40%. If that nap is taken 8 hours after you wake up, it boosts your stamina much more than if you had slept for 20 minutes in the morning. A 20-minute nap can give you a bigger boost than 200 milligrams of caffeine. That's 2 cups of coffee. A 30-minute siesta at least 3 times a week can reduce the chances of death due to heart-related conditions by 37%. A 20-minute nap increases concentration, alertness, and motor skills. It's a great tip for long-distance drivers. To conclude this truly amazing presentation, here are some crazy facts about sleep. 1 in 50 teenagers still wet their beds. Some deaf, orally challenged people make signs in their sleep. When dolphins sleep, only half their brain goes to sleep. One in 4 married couples sleep in separate beds. If you sleep in a starfish position, that's arms and legs splayed out, you're probably a good listener. People who don't dream generally have some sort of personality disorder. A 2002 study found that men with sleep apnea have lower testosterone levels, leading to lower libido or sex drive. On that note, we'd like to welcome you to the world of sprayable sleep, the world's first tropical melatonin spray that gives you night after night of restful slumber. For more information, sign up to the Sprayable Sleep's newsletter here and sleep tight.